Hello everyone, I am Manic Socratic and I am here to talk to you about the RetroTINK 5X. Before anything else, I want to make sure I get it out of the way that this was a review unit sent to me by Mike Chi himself, the creator of the RetroTINK. So just full disclosure for anyone else out there, I was definitely tasked and trusted to be able to test the RetroTINK as much as possible. So this is going to be me presenting as much of it as I can. Just purely in the form of footage through its various interfaces. And more than anything, I come to you not as a YouTuber, but as a streamer. So whatever I'm going to be talking about here today is going to be a bit more of an improvisational, kind of off the cuff style. For those who want something more structured, there are definitely some other individuals, some proper YouTubers out there who have produced some excellent videos that fully detail the entire feature set of the RetroTINK 5X. Usually Rock Solid Productions and Retro RGB are some of the go-to guys out there in retro gaming. I'll make sure to put links down in the description. But let's give a quick overview to the RetroTINK 5X here, just so we can all have a quick reminder of what's going on here. Especially for those who may not be familiar with the RetroTINK and have just stumbled across my video at random. The RetroTINK 5X is one of, if not the best ways of converting analog video to HDMI for use in streaming or on your HD TV. And this is the latest in a long line of products that have been released by Mike Chi over the past few years. This is his new premium deluxe model. All of his previous RetroTINK models had 2X in their name. To indicate that they were just merely line doubling. Their output was primarily 480p. Because that's why 480p, based upon the fact that a lot of retro consoles actually output in 240p, and a lot of modern devices, especially even any given modern HD TV with analog ports, don't know how to correctly interpret that 240p signal. So we end up having to come to devices such as the RetroTINK to process and scale those analog signals into something digital, and the RetroTINK does this basically lag-free. There are some more refined scientific tests out there, but the amount of lag in question that a RetroTINK will introduce might be 1 to 2 frames at absolute worst case. So you'll be able to play your games very comfortably without having to readjust the way that your muscle memory went from playing games from long ago. So what we have here, of course, the HDMI output port. Then here in green, you can plug in your old composite, such as you probably have composite cables that came with your Super Nintendo, with your Genesis, with your original NES. You also have S-Video moving on up from there. And then, of course, these three here are the composite ports, stereo left and right here. And in addition to this, you also get an RGB SCART port. So super useful. Basically, any analog signal you have, nearly any analog signal you have, will be accepted by the RetroTINK 5X and scaled up to a resolution of 1440p and even as low as 480p if you so desire, with many different modes in the middle. The RetroTINK 5X is more or less optimized to do its best work at 1080p, and there are various ways of processing the signal within the 1080p framework to make sure that the picture shows up the way that you want it to on your HD TV. But with that in mind, with that little introduction there, I wanted to present to you a montage of composite video that I captured from the RetroTINK 5X. Now, some things to make sure that you understand and accept that when it comes to composite video, it is towards the bottom tier of the analog video spectrum. You have to make sure that you accept some caveats with that. It's going to be noisy. There's going to be some weird color shimmer. No matter how much processing or cable shielding you do, you're not going to be able to escape that there's going to be some visual quality loss when using composite video. The RetroTINK 5X has a fantastic comb filter that works to clean up the image, but just always realize that composite video is going to be inherently noisy, and you'll definitely want to try to at least get your console outputting S-Video. Grab some S-Video cables, like for Nintendo consoles. I highly recommend Insurrection Industries S-Video cable. Very well shielded, very well built, and will help to make sure to preserve the signal that's coming out of your console. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and just present the montage of composite captures from various consoles and various games, and all of these captures were done in the highest bitrate possible in 720p because yet again I am a streamer, and as a streamer, I always have bandwidth and stability concerns when I am putting on a stream, and even then the video game that I am playing is only going to be occupying a portion of the 1280 by 720 stream that I'm doing. So even then a 720p image gets to be almost overkill, but it's right for being able to make sure that I'm presenting retro consoles in the best possible quality. So here comes all the composite captures. Enjoy.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves!
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you!